we're still seeing a couple of showers and hearing a couple of rumbles of thunder in the southeastern corner of the state, but not in Pueblo. I'm afraid you were not able to get any of those cooling rains today. And because of that, temperatures are still on the mild side, 77 degrees as we look back towards downtown from 6 in Midtown with our Chieftain studio camera. Winds out of the northeast at 7 miles per hour. By the time we finish it off, we'll drop down to 62 in the Steel City, 60 in Canyon City, 59 in the Springs, lower to middle 60s out in the Plains, 59 in Lyman, 61 in Denver, middle 40s in Leadville, lower 50s elsewhere as you go up into the high country. Skyscan satellite and radar. Watch those showers and storms really blow up as we go through the afternoon. They mostly made their way to areas south of Highway 50 and east of Interstate 25, but there were a couple of those showers and storms that also made their way through I-70, the I-70 corridor between Lyman and Burlington and over into western Kansas. They really picked up steam in western Kansas as they continue to push off further off to the east over towards Hayes, and we're going to continue to see them last all the way through most of the night in Kansas, but for us here in Colorado, they'll begin to fade away as we go through the next couple of hours now that we've lost the heating of the day. Skycast, as we go through our Monday morning into our Monday afternoon, is going to call for that chance for showers and storms to return by the afternoon. You see what happens by 1 o'clock. Already a few showers, isolated rumbles of thunder popping up west of I-25, south of I-70. Then it begins to spread its way across the interstate just in time for the afternoon commute as we head home from our work plans. Some of those storms will be on the strong side at times, but for the most part, we'll just see more garden variety stuff. Certainly not quite as strong and not quite the numbers of thunderstorms that we saw today around the region. You see what happens as we go through our afternoon and into our early evening. There is a possibility for some of the storms, though, to be on the strong side, according to the Storm Prediction Center. A marginal risk for the areas highlighted in the green, which includes eastern portions of El Paso and far eastern portions of Pueblo County, in addition to areas along Interstate, or Highway 50, I should say, Interstate 25 and Interstate 70. Hail and strong winds are the main threats as we go through the evening. Skycast precipitation, there is a possibility for it, certainly. All around the region, the highest totals are going to be just off to our southwest. You see just off to the south of Springfield on 287 is where that big bullseye is. Outside of that, it's about 5/100ths of an inch, about a tenth of an inch or thereabouts as you head up towards Cheyenne Mountain. A little bit less than that in Pueblo, points westward towards Wetmore and Silver Cliff, and we'll see about a 1/6 of an inch in Salida, more than that as you head up into some of the higher peaks of the state over towards the Continental Divide. A few storms along Interstate 25, Highway 24, and Highway 50 as we go through the overnight. So Lyman, this could be a bit of a travel concern for you as we go through tomorrow afternoon. Of course, we got hammered with a big-time thunderstorm this afternoon. You see those wind turbines off in the distance. Triple-digit heat's the other big story of the weather as we go through the next couple of days. Certainly we'll continue to see those warm temperatures until we cool off later on in the week. Triple-digit heat possible again in Pueblo. 7-day forecast, chance for showers and storms takes us into the middle portion of the week, and then it dries out just a bit. Only scattered pop-up stuff by then later on as we go into next weekend. Pueblo, lower to middle 90s, and then it's mid-80s on Wednesday with a bit of a cool down. Canyon City, you're in the lower to middle 90s for the next couple of days, and lower 80s on Wednesday, back to the lower 90s by next weekend. And in Teller County, it's upper 70s and lower 80s, and it's upper 60s by Wednesday before it rebounds a bit by next weekend.
Yeah, getting toasty, Jay. Thanks a lot.
Yes, it is.
Well, from